We've all heard it dozens of times at least. America's war on terrorism will be different from any other war this country's ever fought, and with heavy reliance on the CIA and secret military operations. Tonight, the former director of the CIA is in Indiana, and our own Kristi Tedesco talked with him about the war and stopping the next possible terrorist attack.
Terrorism is the top story in cities and countries across the globe. Osama bin Laden, the world's most wanted man. The war on terrorism, America's top priority. This war, many say, will be won with intelligence, and few are more prepared to talk about that than Dr. Robert Gates. A CIA director in the early 90s, he spent almost 27 years working intelligence, an experience he shared this afternoon with DePauw University students and us.
You know, after every one of our wars, we basically dismantle our intelligence and military and then discover that there are still other kinds of enemies of freedom out there.
Dr. Gates says we need to be aware of every threat, even those indirect, like the weekend violence between Israel and Palestine. He says those bombings could really hurt overseas support for our mission, the war on terrorism. And the death of a fellow CIA agent, Johnny Spann, is also a deep concern. Perhaps Americans aren't aware how many CIA operatives die doing their job.
I had to go out to Andrews a few times myself to receive home the bodies of our officers who had been killed in the line of duty. I had to go in a couple of cases and meet with their wives and families, and it's very painful. They're very courageous.
Dr. Gates will give a free speech here tonight at the Performing Arts Center on the campus of DePauw. He says what he wants everyone to realize is that while we have been at war with the terrorists for almost 3 months, they have been at war with us for several years. Reporting from Greencastle, Kristi Tedesco, RTV6.
Thanks, Kristi. We understand that speech will last about 40 minutes. As Kristi said, it's free and open to the public. Now, we still have much more on the war on terrorism on World News Tonight.